Okay, it is June 9th and I am leaving Casco to go on my first solo backpacking trip in quite some time. I think 2012 was the last time I went, and I had Justin with me, so at that time I wasn't completely solo. I'm picking a very challenging trail to start, the Grafton Loop Trail, although I'm only doing half of it. It's a 39-mile trail, very rugged, in part of the Mahoosic Range in Grafton State Park in Maine. It's going to be very challenging. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm going to just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and we'll see where we go. There's my backpack. It's way too heavy. After a few trips, I'm definitely investing in a lighter tent, and I'm investing in a lighter backpack because I got to get the base weight of this pack down. It's a little onerous, but for now we're gonna just see how it goes. I got my trekking poles. I'm good to go. My battery charger. I'm gonna try to video this trip and see how that goes. So I hope the videos are good. I hope you like them. I hope this is fun, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye. Alright, so I'm here at the parking lot. I can't believe how many people are here. I think like a Boy Scout troop or a hiking club or something are getting ready to go out. It's a bit windy. I said it was going to be windy, but I've got plenty of good clothes for that. So I'm getting ready to head out, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm started. I just left the parking lot. You have to walk on the road for half a mile before you get to the trail. I think there'll be a lot of people out here, which I guess is good, though I don't know. Hopefully there won't be a lot of people at the campsites because I kind of just need a little peace and solitude, but we'll see. So I'm going to stop at Bald Mountain campsite and just do some stretching once I get warmed up. Stretch my hip flexors in particular because I need them. And then I don't know, I'm going to try to get to Slide campsite, but I'm just going to see how I feel. If I don't, I'm going to stop at Sergeant Brook campsite. But we'll just wait and see. Wish me luck. Alright, so as I said, little suspension bridge for snowmobiles, part of the Grafton Loop Trail. I will stay on the marked trail, and I know it's a privilege to use it. We appreciate it. It's very cool. Bear River Crossings, Newry. Windy Valleys Snowmobile Club. Thank you, Windy Valley Snowmobile Club, for making this bridge so we don't have to trek through that water. And we're off. It's squeaky. And it moves. Bouncing. Woohoo! We don't have to cross through that. Very nice. Nice water source, but I have plenty of water right now. The one thing that's nice about this trail from what I've read is that there's incredible amounts of water sources. And if it were really warm, nice little swimming holes like this one. A nice waterfall, and that's a nice area right there that if it was really hot, you could just go for a dip. So it's actually perfect hiking weather. It's in the 50s. It's gonna drop in temperature as I raise in elevation. I'm gonna be going from about 750 feet to, by the time this is over 4,000, but today I think like 2,600. The trail is beautiful so far. I mean, it's really soft. Pine needles. I know it's going to get really rocky, and we're doing a lot of rock scrambling later, but right now it is pretty damn gorgeous. Oh, I'm not going to hurt your babies. I promise. Just going to go by you, okay? Oh boy. Good. I really freaked out this little grouse. I'm trying to move away from it, but he keeps going down the trail, so I can't. I gotta cross this other little stream. Listen, little one, you gotta get out of my way. I'm going straight. Don't keep following me. God, if I had Leo here, forget it. It'd be a nightmare. So, before I left, about 3 days ago, when I was really committed to doing this hike, I downloaded an app called Gut Hooks, which a lot of trail people, everybody knows what it is, and they happen to have the Grafton Loop on it. So I'm really, really glad that I did, because this trail is not well marked. And maybe if you're really used to this area, but for someone who's new to hiking, I do a lot of trail walks in East Hampton. This trail, for where it is not well marked, and it's a newer trail. I think it was established, the first part on the other side was 2003, and this part was 2007. It's not as widely used, so there's a lot of areas where it's unclear where you're supposed to go, and that happened like 3 times. Well, one time I was like spooked by the grouse. That distracted me. But I detected it fairly quickly, and so I was able to get on Gut Hooks and figure my way back to the trail, which has been great. So I had to push back, but that wasn't a big deal either. It was not bad. It wasn't like I was going anything crazy. So heading up this incline right now, which isn't bad. And I will check in later. So this little pile of rocks is a cairn, and that's supposed to indicate the trail. Why I say the trail is poorly marked is that usually there is a cairn or a piece of wood or something that will indicate the path when there's a turn, or if there are no trees to put blazes on. So coming up this whole ridge here, there were no blue blazes, and you had to cross here, and the only indication that this was the trail was this cairn. So again, thanks for Gut Hooks, I was able to double check to make sure that that was the right way. I mean, the one good thing is I know the trail for this part of it pretty much follows this brook all the way up, so that's helpful too, but you know, I'm trying to kind of do the trail, so we'll see. So this is the first campsite you come to. I think it's Brookside, and it's actually pretty nice. They have, and I said you could put 2 tents up here, and they have the kitchen area with a bear box, so you don't have to do any bear hanging, which is why I did this side first, because honestly I want to practice hanging a bear bag before I have to do it for the first time on the trail. And I didn't do that. And you know, and the water source is right down there, so I'm gonna go and get some water now and filter it and just fill up my backpack and then hit the road again. I'm going, this trail goes all the way up. You can't even see it, but all the way up. All right, I'm gonna hit it. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, see if you can see my fingers. All right, this is the trail. It goes all the way up. I will be doing rock scrambling now. Time to put away the trekking pole. Oh my God, I just did a big climb, climbing all the way up. I gotta go all the way up there. But then there's supposed to be some beautiful views from up there. And that's where I'm gonna have lunch. What time is it? Sorry. It is 12:30, so hopefully by 1 o'clock I'll be up there and I'll have lunch, and I will figure out what my plan is for the rest of the day. Moose. bear, moose. I think that's moose. Looks more like moose. If I knew what moose looked like. Oh, little bugs. So it's it's 3:15. I've been hiking since about 8:15, and I've gone, including the hike on the road, just over 6 miles. So it was not a big day, but it's my first day out in a while, and I had a lot of elevation, and there's a lot of elevation tomorrow. So I was heading up the path to go up Sunday River Whitecap, and then I was going to go, it was a total of 4.2 miles to get to the next campsite. So 1.1 mile pretty much uphill to get to Sunday River Whitecap, and then another 3 miles fairly downhill to get to the other campsite. And after I went up, probably about a 1/10 of a mile, I decided to stick with my original game plan, which was to do it in 2 nights, 3 days. There's no reason for me to rush or kill myself. I wish I brought my bug spray. It's the one thing I forgot. But I have plenty of food. There's good water sources. And you know what? I think I'm just going to hang and set up my tent, cook some dinner, relax, soak my feet in the cold water, which is good. And tomorrow's another day. I get up early, so I'll probably be out on the trail early tomorrow morning, and it'll be nice. So I'll be up on Sunday River Whitecap for a beautiful morning. So I'm in my house for the night. My tent. Husband, if we go camping together, we have to get a bigger tent. This tent is perfect for 1 person. I don't know how we did it with 2. Well, we put our packs outside, but yeah. All right, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting ready to head out. It was cold last night, but I was prepared. I had the right equipment. So we got down to definitely in the upper 30s. And I'm having breakfast, and I put my hair in braids today because it kept flying in my face yesterday. I'll probably be ditching the headwear after about a mile because I'll get hot, but for right now, while I'm cooking breakfast, I need it. And that's about it. Everything's packed up. There's breakfast cooking. There's all my stuff. There are my trekking poles. Can you see them? There they are. And basically, got a big day ahead of me, but it looks like it's going to be a fun one. And today there are big views, so there's big payoff. All right, later. So this is an absolutely gorgeous trail in here. After I got through all of the major climbs, the trail is soft. It's a new trail, so there's a lot of stumps and stuff. You really have to watch where you're going, but it is gorgeous in here. And I think I'm close to coming out to Sunday River Whitecap, and it's a beautiful clear day, so I should have great views. So I'll check in when I get there. So the climb up was actually pretty good. I mean, like I say, it was easy, but I mean, it had switchbacks, so at least it was, you know, I got up here in 50 minutes, which is not bad. It was 1.1 mile, but it was uphill. It was about 1,000-foot climb, but they had switchbacks. It makes it so much easier. But anyway, it is just absolutely stunningly gorgeous. And I know not everyone is into this, but honestly, this is why I love doing this. And I almost came up here last night, and I was, you know, at that campsite at 3 o'clock, and the next campsite was 4.2 miles, but I would have been really, really rushed. And I was tired, and I would have enjoyed this, and it's a beautiful morning. I am the only one up here. I know there'll be a lot of people up here later on a Sunday, but it is absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, I'm going to continue up. There's more to see on the other side. These are the eastern mountains from, this is looking east from the top of Sunday River Whitecap. That's Sunday River over in the distance. That's Sunday River ski area. This is mountains called Sunday River Whitecap. So, sorry, I know it's bouncing when I walk, but those two mountains in the distance, which right here, it's right there, that little tree, that's East Bald and West Bald. This is the second half of the Grafton Loop Trail. See where Route 26, you see where the down there where the little houses and stuff are? It's hard for me to see. Anyway, that's where I climbed up from. That's the road. It's amazing. Oh my God, it is so gorgeous up here. Anyway, I'm really proud of myself so far. I've done really good, and for a first trail in a long time, this was a really challenging one, and I still have the biggest climb yet ahead of me, Old Speck. I don't know if I'm going to get to that today or tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Okay, I'm about to head back into the woods. I had to actually put my wind jacket on. I just came from up. That was really a treacherous climb down, to tell you the truth. It doesn't look like, but it was. I had to put my, got cold on the north side of the mountain. I had to put my gloves on and my wind jacket, but I'll probably be taking it off now. I'll check in later. It's me. Hey, little froggy. Hello. Hello, little froggy. You're a big guy. Yes, you are. So it's 11:15, and I made it to the Slide Mountain campsite, which was 4.2 miles from where I started. I started at 11:15, and I spent about an hour on the summit. So that's not bad. It was really favorable terrain, though, I have to say, and I think it's not bad terrain to the next campsite, which is Bull Run, which is only 0.7 miles ahead. But then it's a fairly substantial uphill to Old Speck, which is going to be another like 2 3/4 miles from the next campsite. So I got a little run, but I'm gonna take a lunch break at the next campsite and refuel. All right, that's it. So I just made a big rookie mistake, and when I tripped coming through this pond, my phone fell out. This is a half a mile up the trail that I realized this. So I dropped my pack and I had to trek back a half a mile, and thankfully I found my phone. But it was a rookie mistake, absolutely. Anyway, you live and learn. That's how you learn. All right, I'm going to secure it in a much better place now. All right, well, after the losing of the phone mishap, I just had lunch. I am about 40 minutes behind schedule, which is not horrible. But I have big uphill and a big downhill facing me. So 1.9 miles up to the summit of Old Speck, and then a brutal downhill, but at least it's downhill. All right, we'll see how it goes. I'll see you at the top of Old Speck, unless I see something interesting on the way, which I do see a lot of things interesting, but I don't stop all the time because otherwise I'd never get there. Bye. It's 3 o'clock and I have been climbing and climbing and climbing. I have some pictures of how crazy the trail is. I mean, honestly, it's like a complete jungle in here. It's very cool, but it's like a complete jungle. And I only have about 0.6 miles to get to the top of Old Speck. So I'm trying to push it a little bit because I want to get up there, have a little time up there before I have to do the 3-mile trek down to the parking lot. So at least that will be down, although it's very steep, so it has its own challenges. Alrighty, I'll see you at the top of Old Speck. Here we go. Wow, I didn't think I was ever going to get here. This is awesome. Whew. You can see the windmills in the distance. Oh yeah. Cool. There's the fire tower. So we've got kind of a flat area here. I thought I'd video a little bit. Old Speck doesn't have the views that Sunday Whitecap had, and honestly, it's just that fire tower is not happening for me today. But this is now part of the Appalachian Trail. This is where the Grafton Loop and the Appalachian Trail merge for a few miles. About 4 miles actually, something like 4 or 5 miles. But anyway, sorry. This is a beautiful part in here. This is the view from Old Speck. Oh my God. It took me 4 hours
to go down Speck Mountain. It was really, really steep and rocky. I took some pictures. My legs are shaking, but I feel very accomplished. And now I'm going to go eat pizza. Yes. Woohoo! There is a saying that the trail provides, and let me tell you, I was exhausted when I got down the bottom of that trail, and my car was like 20 miles or about 15 miles down the road, or 8 miles, so I don't even know. It was far. And I'm tired. So, oh my God, I had to hitchhike down to my car. And there were not that many cars coming down the road. And 3 cars passed me and none of them picked me up. And I was thinking, oh, I had no service on my phone. I'm thinking, oh my God, I thought I would get down earlier because I didn't think it would take me that long to get down Old Speck. And plus I lost a good, 40 minutes when I lost my phone. I had to go backtrack. So I actually did 18.2 miles over the last 2 days. So about 13 miles today. This Jeep turned around that passed me earlier, one of the 3 cars that passed me, and came back, and it was 3 ladies that live in Georgia and northern Florida. They said I looked so sad when they passed me, and they didn't see a lot of cars on the road. There's so many bugs around here, it's ridiculous. That they turned around and they came back and they picked me up. I'm telling you, they were the nicest girls, the nicest ladies. They're older ladies, and yeah, the trail provides. So that was my trip, and I'm gonna go get pizza now. This parking lot is empty. Later. Bye.